Hi, I'm Pete Lyden. I'm the founder of Next Agenda. I'm sitting here under the Golden Gate Bridge across the bay from San Francisco on the edge of the Pacific here in California for a fantastic conference put on by a really interesting group, the Breakthrough Institute. They're here today pulling together about 100 people to rethink how would you modernize liberalism for the 21st century. Now, our crew is here not just to capture what's going on the stage, but to really get the entire experience, to communicate it in such a way that we can get the whole experience on the web so people who couldn't come here can re-experience it, and people who want to build on these ideas can do so. So one of the neat things we got going on here is a special green screen room here, which I'm going to show you right now. Come on. Ben, tell us what's up with this green screen room, how it works.
Well, by shooting Nick with the green screen around him, we can put some visual elements around him as he's talking to illuminate some of these concepts to a more lay audience or to a more specific audience.
What's going on with the two cameras? Why two?
So we have two, so if somebody makes a mistake or we want to do a tight edit on it, we could just cut to the other camera without any indication that it's been cut.
Matt, what are you doing? Tell us what you're doing.
Well, we have 6 different cameras capturing different elements of the sessions in the room and here in the green screens and people out in interviews. So anytime someone finishes, they come and bring me their media, which can come out of a different variety of things, and I dump them all in one place right here. So we have it all backed up and we can get it out to our editors real quick.
How was it for you? What was the experience like for you?
It's a little bit hot with the lights, but the questions were great, and yeah, I haven't done this sort of thing before, but it was quite enjoyable.
One of the things we do is we don't just do the stage, we do basically all the things that happen over the course of these 3 days. So we'll do the party, we'll do the dinners, we'll do around the fire pit where a lot of the best conversations happen, and we'll just do all the little nooks and crannies and fun places that the stuff of the dialogues takes place. Hey, one of the things we always do is wherever we are, is we take side interviews with a lot of the smartest folks there. A lot of times it's not just the people on the stage who have great ideas, great insights, but the people who are attending there, the participants. And that's what we always like to get interviews with those folks too. Come on, let's check one out. Dave, what are you doing here?
We're interviewing Harry Saunders. He's an expert on energy efficiency rebound. We've been doing a series of interviews with people at the Breakthrough Dialogue.
And Nick, what's your role here?
Just set up our running gun rig, and we're just getting interviews with people as they come out of the sessions.
And you move them around?
Super quick, wherever we need to go. We have a lightweight rig, so we just go and shoot it.
All right, we'll leave you guys.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, sir. Good. So obviously at any gathering we cover, we're going to get everything that's on the stage, the entire program. Let me show you how we do that. So what we've got here is we've got 2 different cameras. We essentially will catch the stage from 2 different ways, and we'll even have a 3rd or a 4th sometimes camera to make sure we get all the interaction from the people on the stage, the interaction from people in the crowd. Michael.
Hey Pete.
What do you do?
So this is the last panel that we're doing, and we're framing up the shot. We're getting 2 shots, so a wide and a tight. We move around a little bit so we have complementary images. And we're lining it up, getting the audio synced, and getting everything ready.
Let's check Morgan over here. Hey Morgan, tell us what you're doing, man.
I've been shooting the conference from here, shooting the shots as 15 people talk back and forth with the audience, and we're actually rolling right now.
Yeah, can everyone know? And now you've got to start getting to work, so all right. It's the end of the Breakthrough Dialogues. A very, very intense 3 days. It was intense for the participants, the Breakthrough guys, the various intellectuals, public intellectuals, thought leaders from all over the country, all over the world who gathered here. But also an exhausting 3 days for the Next Agenda crew. What's interesting now is we go into our next phase, which no one really does see, which is a very, very serious series of editing. We're going to be editing down a documentary style kind of encapsulation of what happened here in like a 10-minute piece that you really understand what really took place there over the course of these 3 days. We'll have a very squeezed down piece, like a movie trailer almost, that you could get the feeling for what happened here and kind of pique people's interest to like look at more. And we'll be doing a lot of work on a bunch of heavy graphics to accompany those green screens where the people's ideas will essentially come to life in graphics. Anyhow, all this production work is going to be happening the weeks and a couple months ahead potentially, and ultimately it's all done in the service of getting these products on the web. So when people don't have to stop the dialogue here at the end, they don't have to stop the conversations, they don't have to finish those discussions, they can continue to collaborate and build their thinking off these really significant pieces of intellectual work. All these videos that are capturing their big ideas, getting them in a very accessible way to much broader audiences, and so that people not just now, not just this summer, not just this fall, but ultimately through the years ahead will actually be able to take these ideas, build off them, and actually absorb them to wider and wider audiences. That's what we do at Next Agenda. That's what we'd love to do with you.